Hello, Singularity's adopted kid. Not my kid, by the way. Hello, Wildfern. Hello, Mando. Hello, Gobelina. And hello, Tony. And beloved gal. How's your days going? Hopefully your days are going well. Alrighty. I have about 2 empty slots. And then this thing. Well, I guess I'll work on this thing a little bit. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good indeed. Hello, Zetour. Hello, Zet. How's your day going? It's been relaxing. You? Yeah, I've been. Well, I mean, I kind of recently. Let me see. I woke up about an hour ago, so I don't really have that much to say about my day at the moment. I finished up some work on an illustration I was working on yesterday, the Beatrice one, if you know that one. Still working on this? Yes, I did not work on it much after I finished stream. Actually, I didn't work on it at all after I finished stream yesterday. I just went to do the other things I have to do, namely the stuff for Patreon and the commission that I'm working on. Although I'm not going to be working on this for most of the stream, I'm just filling in the colors, or I guess the shades. I'm filling in the shades a little bit. Probably of only the skin. I don't think I'm going to do anything for the hair. Not really. I mean, her hair is white, so it's not like there's much to do anyways. Yeah, okay, I think that's about it. Hello, Maxie. I'll return after a shower? Okay. Hello, Nia. Good day to you. Wait, that's not what you said. But yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully your day's going well. Sensei? I'm no one's sensei. Haven't been on stream for some time. Yeah. It be like that. It be like that. I guess the marking on her cheeks. Yeah, I guess I can use the same color for that, the same shade for that. Oh, that just decided to leak out of her face. She also doesn't have one right here for whatever reason. I guess I forgot. Hello, George. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. And goodbye, George. Alright. Okay, fine. I'll do one more thing. Add in her eyes. Alright, that's the eyes mostly done. Let me just put out the spot where the highlight would be. Erase the spot. This one doesn't have a spot where the highlight is. That hair looks like a mustache, true. It is blowing over her mouth like a mustache. Hello, Theodore. How's your day going? Keep up the good work. Thank you. I will try to. Actually, I think I like it more when the middle of the eyes do not have the highlight. Let me get a small color layer. There we go. Okay. I'll call it a day for this. Unless I want to do like a background to make her stand out more. But I don't think I want to do that. Actually, I need to fix these bangs right here in the front. These bangs right here are not long enough. They're supposed to be longer, as these bangs over here. Supposed to be reaching to about, like, here, like our shoulder, I guess. Well, I'll do that later. I'll fix that up. Moving on to these. This drawing doesn't have a, well, this drawing is finished. This is the Beatrice drawing I was talking about. That drawing's done. I'm going to probably delete the sketch and move on to a different sketch. But I do want to figure out what I'm gonna do next. Let me think. What type of maybe I'll draw Capella. Right now, the Patreon is voting on a character for me to, like, the next character I'm going to do. After I draw Karin, or Karine, I don't know, from Blue Archive, I'm going to draw probably, it looks like Shelter is going to win from Overlord. So that's what I'm probably going to do. But at this moment, I think I'm gonna draw Capella from a ReZero. And maybe if I'm feeling up to it, I'll take on I'll take on a Sheltier drawing. I'll probably get started on it now, so I don't take too long to finish it later. Or something like that, I don't know. This drawing, maybe I can try an easier, well, I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll do that one, maybe I won't. Well, I guess I'll sketch around and then I'll work with what I guess an idea is not just gonna come to me randomly. Let's see how quickly I can get in this sketch. I don't think I'm gonna draw a duck. Okay, well. No, I don't know if I like this one. Actually, I think I should have the underside area coming over here instead. Or maybe I just delete this entire bottom part. Then I start again. Oh, I am gonna... Okay, I do think I know what I want to do now that now I'm thinking about it. I want to do a high-angle shot of Capella. Because I want to draw her face, specifically. I would like to draw Capella's face. So, I'm probably gonna do a drawing of her that's kind of like... It's kind of like this. Because I like Capella's facial expressions. So I want that to at least be a focal point. Probably I'll do something like that. Hello, Soggy Bubble. How is your day going? I want the knee to be coming up towards the... So something like that. And then this leg is going... I mean, I guess this leg is gonna be underneath itself, kinda. Yeah, sure, something like that. Let's say we have like a ground or a body or something right here. Hello, Sephiroth. How's your day going? Nia's back, indeed. I think it'd be a good balance. So yeah, it'll be a good balance if her left knee is like upwards, her left leg is upwards, and then her right arm is coming upwards. Something like that. I mean, I think I want the arm to be coming more into the camera. I'm fine, yeah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling as always. Actually, maybe this arm, maybe both of her arms could be coming outwards. Towards the camera. I feel like I've done a drawing like this before. I think it was of Heine. Oh, speaking of Heine. Do I have enough folders? Yeah, I mean, do I have enough file spaces for that? I think I do. Okay, cool. Maybe the Heine drawing will be the actual drawing I'm doing for today. Okay. Okay, this sketch is a little bit messy. Let me see if I can do it better. Hello, Mitsuru. How is your day going? My day's going well. How is your day going? I think... Let me see, she has this, like, collar thing. With, like, this eye. She then has this thing that goes around her arms. Comes them round. Hello, hello, Luxian. Luxian? Luxian? Well, anyways, how's your day going? Hope your day's going well. Haven't caused any issues or problems, have I? Do you even have the capacity to cause any issues or problems? In a meaningful way? Probably not. I don't know how much problems one person in a YouTube chat could possibly cause, unless they're trying to grief that unless they're like spamming something or yeah. It'd be quite impressive if someone found a way to cause problems by just existing. But hello, Roblo, how's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Guys, see the comic? Sure, it's right here. Still a work in progress, but it is being made. Oh, I'm doing great, thanks for asking. No problem. That is good, that is good. Alright, back to this one. Use a square head as a construction line? Yeah, essentially. I think cubes are very good because you can orient cubes or boxes or whatever easily. It's just easy. You can quickly understand which way this, like a head is facing or a box is facing. It's not like I'm trying to draw them perfectly. Yeah. I feel like it could have used more dynamic panels or something. Maybe. Probably. Nah. I was going for the repeating panel type of structure as like Tatsuki Fujimoto's Chainsaw Man or probably more like Goodbye Area is probably the better way to look at it. I think I accomplished my goal for the most part. Yeah, I think I accomplished my goal for the most part. Alright. Time to... I need a reference of Capella herself. Seriously, every time I open Pinterest, it's just Kana. Capella, there you are. Alright, so... I'm thinking of doing something like this. Actually, well, before I... Hello, Bitter. I won't be able to stick around for this one, but just saying hello. Well, hello. Hopefully your day's going well. Now, I don't know what I want to do with the mouth. I could go for a cuter mouth, like a smaller mouth, or I can go for a larger mouth, more expressive mouth. Both of them seems pretty in character for her. I actually think for this one, a larger mouth might look cool. Hello, Venus. How's your day going? How y'all been? I've been well. Wait, are you making a manga page? Yeah, just a manga panel. Just a single one. Just for fun. Her eyebrows. I think it'll look more interesting if she has these. She has eyebrows like this. And I think if I'm gonna do eyebrows like this, I think it's better if I have her smiling, like with a large smile. Or I might just make the smile smaller actually. I don't think it'll fit exactly with my style. I'm starting an online boot camp that's free. Well, that's nice. I hope you succeed in that. A boot camp for what exactly? For artist? I see. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Imagine if Dennis is AI in truth. Yep, I'm just ones and zeros over here. Nothing going on in my brain because I don't have a brain. Although I'd be the most advanced AI anyone has ever created. I think. That is so fair. No, but you're going over here. Um, actually, her hair is pretty high. So her hair kind of goes up to like this, and then around the, well, no. Okay, so let me bring in the actual hair. It'd be something like that. And maybe something like that. So coming around her head, she has these like other pieces of hair or something wrapping around there. Yeah, that's definitely lopsided. I didn't even need to flip the canvas to see that one, actually. Now for her hair. So there's a point where her hair starts to go upwards, and then there's a point where it starts to go downwards. And I think it's just literally right there. Okay, teach me how to draw a body and should anatomy must. Well, no, I can't exactly really teach you how to draw a body. You can go on my channel. If you go to my channel, you go to my homepage, you can see the, you can see a bit on, like, the featured video, whatever it's called. Or, actually, you probably won't be able to see that. It's, if you go down to my playlist section, and then you go into the tutorials playlist, you can find the cheat sheet on drawing the body playlist, which is, I mean, it's decent. It's a just like tips and tricks video on drawing the body. It's not a tutorial, but I like talk about some stuff. So if you'd, yeah, I mean, that's probably the best I could do for now. Best I could do for now. Her hair doesn't seem to, I mean, it seems to be pretty round on the top, and then it's only when it's going down is when it starts to become spiky. I mean, I must have a better. Thanks, no problem. Hello, Floppa. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Okay, so it's more like something. So we're gonna be breaking the hair down. We're gonna have one spike, and then this is gonna be like the big spike, and then we can be going down to the smaller spikes. Okay, yeah, something like that. For this one, basically the same thing. I'll see it. Can you suggest a good tutorial for me? If your one is not tutorial? Oh, no, I can't really suggest a tutorial. I didn't really watch YouTube tutorials that often because it didn't really help me that much. So, I mean, my actual advice for learning how to draw the body would be looking at references on like Pinterest or Twitter or whatever, you know, whatever service you can find that hosts artist images, like artist images. It's called art. Artist is art. And or like just normal references of like models posing or whatever, and you can try to look at these images and break them down. You know, use references is essentially the best advice I could give, and break them down to shapes that you can understand. And if you can't break down the entire pose, just like focus on one part of the reference. Like it could be the head, it could be the body or whatever, you know. Find one part that you think you want to learn and then try and learn it. Don't try and make it too complicated. Don't try and learn the entire reference if you find that to be overwhelming for you. My faces are decent, but my bodies are doomed. Yeah, the way I learned to draw better bodies is just by looking at other artists, looking at their methods, and just trying them out. Using references of artist sketches specifically is what helped me a lot. I haven't studied anatomy in so long. I feel like I'm always studying anatomy, in a sense. Better idea, mutate into crab. Yeah, true, crab is the final evolution. Crab will save you. Crab is the salvation. Okay, so... this... I guess her leg is actually probably going to be coming off of the screen. This is... yeah, that's part of the leg. Alright, let me not forget these massive things that come off of her. Okay, so they're attached to her... No, they're not attached to that. They're attached to the ball things on her hips. The tanks? Are those tanks? Jugs? What are they? Oh, whatever. The things on Capella's hips kind of remind me of like peacock feathers. Is it supposed to be peacock feathers? Dennis, it seems you have more digital streams than traditional. Really? Maybe. I thought it would take a little bit more time for that to happen. But yeah, I've been streaming on digital more. It kind of just feels a little bit more productive. And whenever I'm like practicing on traditional, I tend to practice on traditional, but I find it very hard. I find it harder to practice when people are... I find it harder to practice while streaming than practicing while not. Yeah, I only sketch. I never actually finish my my traditional sketches. They're only for practice. Although the only time I would like study on traditional is like if I'm trying to learn someone's style, I guess, and they're like a digital artist. Like for instance, I think it'd be very hard for me to learn the artist Oh Great, like from the artist that does the illustrator that does hold on. The Bake Monogatari illustrator. His name is Oh Great, and I think it'd be very difficult for me to try and study his style on traditional because his style is very dense, and I think he's digital. I think it's a digital stuff that he's doing, so I think he's a digital artist. I'd hope so, actually, with what he's doing. So yeah, I feel like I've seen somebody on traditional be able to replicate like a digital looking art style, even though he's on traditional, which was very impressive to me. Anyways, I'm yapping, I'm rambling. Let me get back to my... Cause, yeah. Goodbye, Singularity's adopted kid. Not your father, though, of course. I think I've misplaced the hair on this side of her head. So, I think it's gonna be there. I think this one's gonna be like there. And I'm gonna bring that out like that. Art of Yap. Ain't it always that? It's always been that. Always has been. Okay, so I need to bring this down. I need to bring this up. Okay, I think the sketch is probably done. I don't think I'm gonna be finishing this up. By the way, how would this on stream? Interesting. They decided to emphasize this chemical more. I think it makes more sense for... Well, I guess she is like scrunching, right? She's like... Okay. So I guess that makes sense. I'm drawing some horror art. Nice. Well, I hope you succeed in making a drawing that you like. Although I'm sure you will. I think so, at least. She has this weird strand of hair that comes off. What is the end point of the hair? What does it do at the end? it has a butterfly on it. Is that true? Yeah, it seems to have a butterfly. A butterfly and a rose. So it's gonna be like something like that, where it's a rose and then a butterfly. And then there's like this tuft of hair. Okay, well, I finally made a Capella sketch that I'm actually happy with. I guess I'll probably be going forth with this drawing. Oh, hold on, I forgot these things that's on her head. She has these weird looking hair accessories. It's like 2 circles, and they have rings inside. This is what Clara would have wanted. What does this say? Boys reference? I haven't even watched The Boys. Hello, Lance. How's your day going? I almost slept because I thought you're not going live at the 2 a.m. mark that that you used to. I kind of did miss my time by a little bit. Although I would actually like to, I would actually rather stream earlier than when I'm streaming now, but I'll try to cross that bridge when I'll cross that bridge when I get there. When I clear my schedule. Anyways. Hello, Mr. Busman. It's been a while, but good vid so far. Thank you. But are you starting your manga? No, I'm not starting I'm not starting my manga. I'm just making a one. I do these manga panels sometimes. I just have fun doing. Draw Mocha and Rinka sometime from Phantom Sita, please. Probably I'm not gonna know. I don't know who those characters are, so I have no interest in drawing them. Plus, I have quite the large catalog. I don't know. Hello, ZG. How's your day going? Been a minute. What's good? Good. I'm chilling. Hopefully you're good as well. The rat regeneration thing in Season 3 of ReZero is so disgusting and cool at the same time. Yeah, it's very cool. Capella is a delight to watch on screen. But tired, but yeah, alright. Well, that's good. That's good. Hopefully you can get some rest in that case. Hello, Dam. How's your day going? Okay, yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with this one. My day is going well, Editorisk. Hopefully your day is going well too. Alright, be gone. This thing is going to be turned into, I don't know, maybe shelter. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do for the shelter drawing? Well, yeah, I will cross that bridge when I get there, too. Oh, I've accidentally swapped these. No, I'm not starting my manga, actually. Like I said, I mean, I just make manga panels sometimes because it's fun. but I do not have any plans to actually turn them into into a real manga at the moment. In the future, perhaps. Right now, no. Actually, for these things, okay, it's black on the outside, white on the inside, then purple actually in the center. Last week I was playing Gartic Phone Masterpiece with some friends, and I actually did a pretty good drawing of Silver Surfer. I think it was the first drawing I was actually happy that I made. Oh, it's nice. Do you have it saved? I hope so, if it was a drawing that you liked so much. Okay, so this thing is supposed to be purple. Gotcha. Oh. Well, okay, whatever. It would seem I was watching the beginning of the live and we were talking in different times. Ah, I see, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not making a manga at the moment. I just like to do those, like, small manga panels in sometimes. I have done them before. But I want to see... Plus, I was reading a lot of manga recently, so I was just like, I don't know, I guess I just want to make a manga panel. See if I can make it look decent. Okay, so one problem I see here is that I've not actually drawn the other peacock thing. Hey, hopefully your day's going well. The busman. Wait, are you the busman? I don't think you're the busman, actually. Are you the busman? I remember another person with BB something. But was it like BB5, BBM? No, I'm actually quite unsure. You may not actually be the busman. Pussy man is a sentence. Hello, silly. How's your day going? Is that supposed to be Ranpo? Ranpo. Hello, mister. Not mister. Mr. or Mrs. Or I guess it'd just be Miss, huh? I'm trying to start my manga, and so I think I could draw my manga like with you. Procrastinate. Go, me, bet. Procrastination, go, me. Wait, huh? Yeah, sure. How are you? I'm doing good. Ranpo. Hopefully you're doing good too. Okay, goodbye, ZG. Good day to you. They are like purple, kinda. Yeah, well, that's about correct. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this drawing. Okay, cool. This sketch is done. That's cool. Your own manga? No, just a manga panel. It's not a real manga. Not turning it into anything. Right, I was thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing with a shout here. What type of pose do I want? And I could just do something like... I could straight up just do it. Well, I think I'd like to do something like that. Something like that. I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. Hello, Black Toxin. How's your day going? How are y'all doing today? I'm doing good. Today is Monday. Okay, I thought today was Tuesday for whatever reason. That's certainly a good idea. Hi, I'm good. How's your day? I'm chilling. I'm having a good day. Hopefully you ought to. Well, you said so. You said so. You said you're having a good day, so actually I don't know why I said hopefully you are too, because you just told me that you are. So, but I'm glad that you're having a good day. It's probably a better way to respond. I almost got into a feedback loop. Hello, Side. Hello, Side. How's your day going? Welcome to the stream. We have cookies. No, we don't. No, we do not. I think something like that would actually work more to depict movement in that direction. Good, that's good. Good, I'm bored, so I'm drawing Giga Chad Pikachu. I'm naming it Giga Pika. Once I'm done, I'll post it into the Discord. Alright, well, I guess I'll see what that is about. Back in my day, I used to draw buff Pikachus all the time. I used to call him Greekachu because he looked like a Greek statue. Just joined the Discord. Nice. Hello, Ushio. We will be expecting a long video from you, Singular Dennis. What? Oh, hey, that's BBM. That's the actual bus guy. A long singular video? I will be doing a relatively short non-singular, wait, no, relatively short singular video. I guess I haven't connected that to the body. That's why it looks kind of odd. Kind of so odd. Considering the challenges are done today, there's going to be a lot to cover. Well, true, but I mean, how much I am able to say about one particular illustration is going to be limited. So if there's not that much to say about something, it's probably going to be over quickly. So I think it'll balance out. I think it will balance out indeed. Still doing commissions? Indeed I am. Well, I'm not doing commissions on the stream, no. This is just me drawing. Although the video that's probably going to be coming out in the most recent time is probably going to just be me drawing and stuff. The next video after that drawing is probably going to be, I mean, after the drawing video is probably just going to be it's probably going to be the challenge video, but the next video in line is not a challenge video. Do I use smoothing? Smoothing for what exactly? What do you mean by smoothing, actually? Sure, let's just say that that's one. I don't want to break the... Oh, you know, this is not actually a commission, but this is for Patreon, probably. I really don't want to break this thing into too many pieces. I think what I'll do is I'll do something like this. Because I want to draw her face. I want to draw Shelter's face. Absolute drawing. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Alright, well. That makes your lines more straight or something? No, I don't have smoothing. I did have it, well, at the start, you know, but I don't have it anymore. It tends to make your drawings kind of look stiff. At least for me, it used to make my drawings look stiff. So I don't have it anymore. I just like the sketchy feeling of stuff. I kind of like the shakiness that I can get without smoothing. And thanks, I'm doing good. What about you? Yeah, I'm doing good. That did not look like a leg in the thumbnail. Ha. Ah! Okay, fair enough. Here, let me fix that. No, will that work? Where would this leg... Hold on. I mean, maybe I could do something like this. I don't think it's really gonna matter because, I mean, I think this leg is gonna be blocked anyways. Thought Dennis was drawing boys again. That's a way to put it. I used to use smoothing though. Especially for like long lines, I used to try to use smoothing, but it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work for me. You know, it might help a little bit in visualization if I actually were to mark down where the crotch is supposed to be. This line is a very odd line. Be gone. Did we do Alan yet? The alien? Who? Yeah, that probably reads a little bit better. I mean, it's still not gonna... Oh, no, whatever. Less important, me getting sidetracked. What I do need to figure out is Sheltier's design. You know, I'm working on Sheltier. I'm not actually quite sure if Sheltier is going to win or not. Not your name, then? Oh. Yeah, no, not my name. Ellen? No. Although I was gonna work on those, on the Ellen, Gura, and Saba drawing. Did not end up working on it. I went to sleep. I had a bunch of drawings to try and finish yesterday. I finished like... to be fair, I finished like 1 drawing, 2 drawing... 3 drawings. I finished 3 drawings yesterday, but none of them were the ones that I probably should have been finishing. To be fair, 2 of them were finished during stream, so I guess, you know, it kind of... well, basically finished during stream, so it tracks that I wasn't able to do any important drawings, I suppose. Then I worked on the commission, and then... Who's Shaltir again? She's from Overlord. She's the vampire. Like the Victorian, the vampire dressed like Victorian-like. Black and red. Purplish, pale skin. Actually, I'm saying purplish. It might just be pale. It might just straight up be pale rather than purple. But in my mind, it's purple. Speaking of, can I find any Sheltier references? It'd be cool if I could find the actual ending, the ending illustration for Overlord, because the artist who does them, I think his name is Sobin. I'm pretty sure it's Sobin. Is really nice, like S-O and then like a dash or something, or S-O and then a space and then B-I-N. Why can I not find the... Oh, it's right. It's right there. I hope you didn't for my motif. Good vid. When I was early commented, I don't know if you did respond. I don't think... I mean, I probably greeted you and said, hello, how was your day, or whatever, welcome to the stream. I probably didn't respond to good vid, though. Don't think there was really much for me to say. I'll have you know that I'm drawing Karen from Blue Archive recent. So that she's not petite. Karen is not. She is not petite. That lady is very large. Kind of large. In fact, I did. Well, yeah, whatever. But hello, passionate potato. How's your day going? Why, bro? I don't know. I'm drawing what I want to draw. Why does a person do anything? Probably because they want to do it. Why does a person who draws only landscape illustrations only draw landscape illustrations? Probably because they just want to draw landscape illustrations. There's no... I mean, yeah, it's like, there's not really going to be any deep answer for like that type of question. I mean, I don't think it was a real question. You're probably just expressing displeasure for what I'm drawing, I suppose. Or maybe expressing displeasure for the frequency of the type of drawing. So it's probably, you're not really like actually asking a question. It's more like rhetorical, I guess. Rhetorical? Is that the right word? And is this the right situation to be using it in? No, I mean, a rhetorical question is like, whatever. Yeah, I mean, but like to actually answer a question, even though there wasn't a question, I mean, there's no real answer. You know, it's like, because I want to. Why do you like chocolate cake more than vanilla? I just like chocolate more than vanilla, so I'm eating more chocolate cake than not. Hello, Nightmare. How's your day going? And hello, David Carter. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Sorry for the grammar. I was thinking what to say. But did it? Maybe it's ADHD. I see. Lately, I'm talking to a baddie, but she is super religious and keeps screaming religion. Should I leave? I don't think you should. I think if you and the other person cannot, I guess, reconcile your spiritual differences / religious differences, then yeah, I don't know if I'd want to spend the rest of my life with that person, because we probably would not be able to like let's say I get into a relationship with someone who's like super religious, and then like we have children. Like, we're gonna have different ways that we probably want to raise the children. Like, she's probably gonna want to bring them to church. I might not like the church or whatever, right? There might be just different things or values that we hold, and I don't think, and if we can't like compromise for each other, then it's not gonna work out, I don't think. So I think it'll just be easier for me to find someone who's not super religious or whatever. My bad. Guess I'm just projecting. Big art though. Subjects, yeah, not my tempo. Fair enough. That's how it be. But she's a baddie. Okay, a person as intellectual as me doesn't look good saying such stuff. What? Yeah, I mean, so like, people may want to see me draw different things. Like, for instance, like, some people come up to me and they want me to draw more backgrounds. Some people come up to me and they want me to draw characters from this show or that show or whatever. But like, I don't know. I think, well, I'm saying I don't know. I mean, I have a firm answer in my, I have a firm idea in my mind, but I'm trying to find a way to verbalize it in a, I guess, elegant way. Essentially, I don't, like, I kind of just feel like I draw for me. The people who like my art will probably stay, and the people who don't like my art will probably leave. I don't think an artist should necessarily do things that they don't want to do. And if a person thinks that an artist should do what they want to do, like, for instance, it's not like it's not like I'll never draw, like, it's not, even though I don't draw backgrounds right now, or I don't draw backgrounds often, it's not like I'm never gonna draw backgrounds, because at some point I'm probably gonna want to draw a background or something, right? Or maybe I'm gonna want to learn backgrounds or whatever. But the thing, like, whatever I draw is going to be whatever I want to draw in the moment. It's not like the thing, a person only does what they want to do. And that's just that. I think that art is probably the best when the artist is actually happy with whatever they're doing, or they're interested in whatever it is that they're drawing. At the very least, I think the artist should want to draw whatever it is that they're drawing. And so it kind of feels like it would be a disservice, I guess, to myself. I think any artist, it would be a disservice to them if they started drawing things for the wants of other people rather than for themselves, I suppose. But if you're talking about me drawing other character I mean, like, you can look back at, like, I've drawn Ramlethal, I've drawn Ramlethal Valentine, I've drawn Jub, I've drawn different types of characters. Like, some of my, like, yeah, like, I mean, I've drawn Shala, I've drawn Shala, I've drawn Ramlethal Valentine, I've drawn Ciri from what's it called? Ciri from Frieren. I've drawn there was this art share I did of a different character of a different OC that's not my character. I've done art of my own character. All of these characters are relatively well endowed, except for maybe Ciri. I don't think Ciri's like the biggest. I mean, but like, yeah, whatever. Close enough. Hello, Yami. How's your day going? No, I don't think this face fits. Yeah, I mean, so I do draw different types of characters. It just doesn't... Like, I just... I will draw, like, I'm gonna draw the type of character that I prefer to draw most often, right? But it happens that sometimes I'm going to, like, want to draw a different type of character, and then I will draw that... I will draw that character, right? So, like... I don't know. Like, at some point I'm probably gonna draw Power from Chainsaw Man. Maybe I'm gonna draw Rize again. Apparently next week I'm unemployed again. Well, that's not good. Unless you're quitting because you don't want to do it anymore. In that case, I guess that is good. Is it okay to draw the whole body as boxes or cylinders? Ellipses are so freaking hard. You should draw the body however you find it to be the most comfortable. There's not like a correct way. It's not like, is it okay or not? It's like, it's all okay, because it's gonna be up to what works for you. So yeah, if it works, then yeah, go for it. If it doesn't, then I guess you could try and find another way. I should probably raise her eyes up a little bit. Maybe not Yutara Shinobu. You haven't done them yet. Huh? You're right. They're on my to-draw list, but alas, I just haven't gotten around to drawing them yet. It's very sad. How do you feel on Nayuta Copper's winning the manga? Nayuta Copper is winning the manga. I mean, I don't know. Good for them. Nayuta's cool. I don't have anything against Nayuta. At the very least, I like Nayuta more than Makima. So, I say thumbs up. But ultimately, I don't actually really... I mean, it's like, eh. Feels a little bit different. It kind of just... It's not actually a retcon, but it does kind of feel like that, so it doesn't feel like necessary. It doesn't really feel like they won. It doesn't really feel like they won. It just kind of feels like reality kind of... like, we just hopped to a completely different reality. An alternate reality in which they did. Actually, the agency just decided not to give me the 3rd month contract. The actual team leaders at the company apparently have no idea why. Huh, I see. It's so funny. Every week on Reddit, every comment section had Nayuta will come back, and no one believed them. No one. Yeah, rather than Nayuta came back, it just feels like Nayuta... It kind of feels like the story just got rewritten, so Nayuta never left in the first place. I should have just finished that meme artwork submission instead of going to work today. Well, it'd be like that. Okay, I'm drawing pretty slow. Let me speed up. What's with me and drawing a bunch of vampires recently? Okay, not really a bunch. I mean, I only drew, what, Shinobu? That's it. Have I drawn another vampire recently? Am I forgetting one? Vampire? Yeah, no, I didn't draw much vampires, actually. Ah, okay. I drew Romelia. Yeah, I guess I drew Romelia Scarlet that one time, so I guess she counts as a vampire. Femboy vampires win. Me drawing a guy? That's a crazy thing that you're suggesting. Imagine me drawing a guy. I have drawn a guy, to be fair. I drew Oshino Meme recently, but that was a one-off thing. Maybe draw a werewolf or a ghost next. Ew, werewolf. I'd rather draw a ghost or something. Like, I don't know, Sadako or whatever. Then a werewolf. Ew. I'm just entirely biased. Like, I will just... Yeah, I'm just biased against werewolves, honestly. Why? Because vampires are cooler. And werewolves... You gotta show me that. The Oshino drawing? I mean, you can see it if you go on my channel if you go to my channel, go to the post, and then you scroll down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you scroll down 12 posts on my channel, you can see the Oshino meme drawing I did. Anyways, yeah, I just find werewolves lame. Werewolves are lame. Vampires are cooler. Can't wait for when you get commissioned furry art of a big, muscly wolf male. I do have the ability to... I do have... Okay, well, it depends. I mean, I guess a guy is still a... I mean, a guy is still a person, I suppose, so... It can't be that uninteresting. But honestly, there comes a point where I might just reject a drawing. That's cinema. Thank you. Hello, Vel. Amen to that. Vampires are cooler, right? Don't compare vampires to werewolves. One is a big dog that that can only like transform in the moonlight of a full moon. Okay, that's probably not true. I'm sure there's like werewolves nowadays that can like transform when it's not a full moon. But or was it that a full moon forces them to transform, and then they could, like, a werewolf can always transform, but if the full moon, like, forces them to transform and it makes them more aggressive? Whatever. I don't know. I just know that they're lamer. They're just lamer than vampires. Crab thinks he has free will. Wed furry commission money exists. I mean, true. But that still is free will. I'm just choosing. Eh. Although, yeah, I mean, still though. If I find that I can, like, I don't know. Never mind. As long as they're able to beat out my motivation to not, my lack of motivation to not do something with money, I suppose, then I'd do it. But you gotta be very persuasive. Honestly, I kind of just want to do something easy. Can I have an easy one for once? I feel like I'm getting gray hairs. No, I'm joking. It's not that difficult. I'm just not good at backgrounds. Or rather, I don't know. No, seriously, can I get an easy one for once, actually? I've had my recent 3 commissions. The first commission was ridiculously difficult. Okay, no, okay. My in 4 commissions. The last 4 commissions I've done was pretty difficult. One was mechanically difficult. One was complicated. One was unique in a way that I've never done before. And then one is difficult because background. That is still free will. I'm just choosing to forego your free will. Eh? That's not how that works. I mean, you choose to go to work every day. You don't need to go to work every day. Like, you can just go homeless. You just decide that I don't want to go homeless. It's a decision in the end. I think if you're making a decision, then it's... Well, okay, to be fair, I don't think free will really exists. But I think that in the... what is it, like the compatibilist view of free will, then... Yeah, in the compatibilist, or whatever it is, view of free will, then just making a decision is free will enough. As long as you're making a decision, it is free will. Although, you know, I don't know. So choosing to forego your free will kind of feels like using your free will to not have free will, which feels like a paradox, which feels like it doesn't make sense. It feels like a contradiction. At least not in the way I'm interpreting it. Wow, her head is round now. That's crazy. If I ever get to commission you for the second time as a homeless, it will only get more difficult. Huh? I really hope you're able to be convincing. You better be very persuasive. Because as time goes on, my motivation drops lower and lower. It even get to my first commission. Yeah, this one, the one I'm doing right now, is something. It's something. It's like fun. It's fun. It is difficult. It's really difficult. It's more difficult than I thought it should be, honestly. I don't know why it's so difficult. The outfit, the background. I don't know. Maybe it's just a combination of a bunch of difficult things. It's also probably the fact that my schedule's just cooked right now. I think, yeah. Yes, it is. It is the lizard. My schedule is cooked right now, so I'm not able to work on it as frequently as I'd want to. It's pretty difficult in general. Again, something I've never done before. Why do they think I can do this? Why do people have so much faith in me to do these difficult things? I don't draw complicated drawings. I mean, like, it's not like I'm unable to, right? Like, I'm able to, but I've shown no evidence that I'm able to do these things. Like, imagine going up to, like, an artist who only draws, I don't know, cars or something, and then you ask them to draw... Well, I don't know. A not car? You ask them to draw, like... If a person only draws cars or something, and then you ask them to draw, like, a construction vehicle, like a crane or an excavator or something like that. Like, yeah, it's in the same ballpark, but I would have no evidence to say that this artist will even be capable of doing it properly. Yami, you do understand you're setting yourself up for failure, right, Yami? The commissions that are in line with what I'd already do is gonna be the commissions that probably turn out the best. If you commission something that's not in line with what I normally do, it's the likelihood that I'd even... I'm just saying. You're probably not gonna get... I mean, maybe, right? Like, I can figure things out. I can learn stuff, but... But I don't do really render drawings. I don't do that at all. I do kind of like good enough drawings, but don't worry, Dennis, 130 more to go. 130 more what? I believe you have free will, even if the particles that make you movement dictate your actions as free will is not making sense, but everything has free will. What? Hold on. I believe you have free will, even if the particles that make your movement... Okay, even the particles that make your movement dictate your action is free will. Oh, so even... No, I read that correctly. It's not making sense, but everything is free. I don't even know how to parse that. sentence. Setting myself up for failure. What I did for... Oh, setting myself for failure is what I did my entire life. Why change now? I mean... Isn't that like sunk cost fallacy? You should change. Change for the better. People like character development. Everyone likes character development. Would you watch a story that has no character development? Become a protagonist that is worth watching for yourself. No one wants to watch a person who never changes. And you're constantly watching yourself because you are yourself, so you should constantly try to become someone who you think is worth watching. I'm saying this all to say, I'm very lazy. All of my yapping right there was just a lead up for me to say I'm very lazy. Do not underestimate my laziness. My laziness is more powerful than you can ever imagine. Because as time goes on, I start to learn what I'm willing to do or not. What is more effort than it's worth, or not? Man, I'm character development personified. Let me have some dirt, or I'll lose humanity. You want what? Let me have some dirt, or I'll lose humanity. Dirt? I don't follow. Sorry, the movements of the particles that is making you, and dictating your actions is free will. Yeah, so I guess you're just going with like not the determinant. You're going with like the compatibilist version of free will, like a sort of determinism type thing. Dirt has imperfections. A person can never be perfect. If you think you're capable of removing all of the imperfections, that's impossible. But I think striving for the best is not the same as trying to be perfect. The best that you can do is probably not going to be perfect, because a person cannot be perfect. But the best that you can do is the best that you can do. Hello, Chris. How's your day going? But you are not physical? Are you talking to me, or... We're not physical? I'm not physical? What? That's news to me. Hello, Chris. How's your day going? Dust and grime fuels my will to live. That's... kind of a bar? Dust and grime fuels my will to live. Fair enough. Like a wise man, Captain Jack Sparrow once said, I have a jar of dirt. He did, in fact, have a jar of dirt. What does you even mean? I think when people say you, they're talking about they're essentially talking about your... I mean, like, you know, like the thinking, your mind, I guess. People mean your mind, your memories, the things that... The person that is observing, you're observing through your eyes. The person who is thinking. The person who is experiencing the thoughts of your body. I think people mean you as in that. Essentially, the observer of your existence. That is who you are. I think you are made up of memories. You are your memories. And your experience. Says. What if you see yourself? Well, what if you, as yourself, see it as you as a perfection? Yeah. So I don't think actual perfection exists, but people can certainly think that things are perfect. Perfection is probably going to be so, like in the sense of a person's observation, it's going to be subjective. So I think perfection can exist in the mind of a person, but I don't think perfection can actually literally exist, like an objective perfection. Because everyone is gonna, I think for something to be perfect, we need someone outside of ourselves to tell us that it's perfect. Basically, I guess. Pride? Oh, well, yeah, a prideful person would probably think that they're perfect, yeah. Yes, indeed. Let me see. This drawing is quite the undertaking. Like, I don't think it necessarily makes sense. Like, I don't think people are necessarily their bodies, at least in the way that people talk about it. I don't think you are your body, literally. Because, like, you can imagine losing, like, your arms, your legs. You can imagine just being a brain, but you'd still be you because of your memories. I think, you can find out what something is, basically, by breaking down, by, like, taking things away until you find what you cannot, if you can't remove something from something anymore, then that's, like, part of what it means to be the thing. I guess. I don't think you can remove someone's experiences without removing what it is to be them. I don't think you can remove someone's consciousness, right? Obviously, because you need to be conscious to experience, I guess. If that makes sense, whatever. And I don't think you can remove someone's memories, although that's a little bit more shaky, I guess. But I feel like you kind of need to. I feel like you need to have your memories to be you. The you, at least. The you right now, I guess, I don't know. I pride myself in my dirt. Like, I'm literally just nerfing myself for funsies. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Fair enough. I mean, so I think it's gonna be that and then that. Actually, I think something like that would make sense. If nothing is perfect, how would we know that is something... How would we know that something is perfect? Or know what is perfect? Like, say I drew that perfectly bad. Well, I guess you'd have to define... So, for me, what perfection means is something that is beyond improvement. Something that is completely... Something that cannot be improved further, basically. So, like, beyond... And, like, the problem is... whatever we call improvement is going to be different depending on who you are, right? So if you're someone who is content with everything, then everything is perfect. If you're someone who is not content with everything, then nothing is perfect. Like with anything, if you're not content with anything, then nothing is perfect. Um, like it's the case that no one can agree on like what is good or what is. No one can really agree on what is good or what is bad. No one can really agree on like what we should be doing or what a thing should actually be. Really, like maybe a knife can be perfect, but we certainly but also we have to define what's good enough. Something that is good enough that it does not need to be improved anymore. We can't agree on that either. How perfect does a knife need to be for it to, how good does a knife need to be for it to be perfect? I feel like different people are going to have different ideas of what a perfect knife would be. Because perfection is going to be so fragmented based on everyone and their opinions, perfection only can exist for any individual, but not for like the whole of humanity. And so I don't think perfection actually objectively exists. If everyone could agree on a thing, like if literally everyone, I'm not talking about a majority rules, I'm talking about if 100% of people could agree on something, I would say that that's the closest to like objective truth, quote unquote, that you can reach. But no one can do that. So because there is room for like opinions and stuff in there, I don't think it can be actually objective. So I don't think perfection can exist. For like, for like everyone. So it's like a thing that's completely fabricated by a person's mind is what I think. Okay, but if you don't need to improve or redo or any type of fixture is by definition perfect. I mean, that's what I think perfection is, something that is beyond improving, something that cannot be improved any further. Something that is at the peak of what it is supposed to be, I guess. Yeah, well, I guess it'd be here, actually. I'm not quite convinced with this hand. Be gone. I think by nature, human beings are kind of... I think people tend to think that people always want something more, usually. Like, it's usually never the case that something is absolutely perfect for a person. I'm not saying that that's never the case. Like, I think people as individuals, in some cases, can think that something is beyond improvement. So, actually, I'm not even gonna make that point, actually. But I was gonna say like something for like for the majority of people, it's rare that anything is actually truly beyond improvement. Like you can usually find like at least one thing that you'd want to change or something. I don't know. Great pose, Mr. Krabs. Thank you. Hello, superfan. Amara superfan. Hello. How's everyone? I'm chilling. Hopefully you're doing good. Well, I'll figure that out later. Um, so the what I mean by beyond like not being able to be improved any further is like when something has truly reached. I'm not talking about like I'm not saying that something that we can't improve. I'm just saying something that cannot be improved, like actually something that actually can, like I'm saying something that if you are an omnipotent being, if something cannot, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying something that can never, in theory, can never be improved. Like if you had the tools to improve it, it still could never be improved. Then it wouldn't. Then it's perfect. Like that perfection is like imagine you have like a bar. Imagine you have like a percentage bar, like from 1% to 100%. I guess. No, that doesn't really make sense. But whatever. Let's just say 100% is something that actually cannot be improved any further. No matter what you do, no matter like, and I mean like in theory. Like I'm not saying because you're limited by tools. I'm saying because it truly, like, even if you had the right tools to improve it, it's actually perfect. Like it cannot do any better than whatever it's doing right now. It cannot be any better than it. Like that's what perfection is. Yeah. That's what I mean by perfect. And I don't think that can exist. I got these cute mini crates at the dollar store, and I'm going to paint them and make them look cute. Nice, nice. Well, I hope your painting goes well. For this last drawing, or this last sketch for today, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll do a study. I did say I wanted to do a study, but what was I gonna do a study of? I don't know. Oh, I really get it. Is being on the north of the planet? Yes, yeah, that's the idea. The idea is like being like, yeah, you cannot get any more north than the very North Pole. Like that's what I mean by perfect. Um, in terms of like, a thing. I don't think you can really, yeah, you won't be able to call the North Pole perfect, I guess, because it doesn't really, like, I think perfection only really exists when it comes to serving a goal, right? It when it comes to survey, I don't think the North Pole really serves a goal for us. Like, I don't think perfection even makes sense in terms of like directions or something like that. But yes, like that, yeah, that's the right idea. That's like the idea that I'm going for. That type of thing. Hello, Luli, not your father, but welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hello, Roblo. How is your day going? Take responsibility? Nah. I'll take responsibility when I actually, well, when I'm responsible. Unfortunately, I'm not responsible for these people. These children are just multiplying. I don't have any children. They are fraudulent claims. They're fraudsters. I've done this pose before. So I guess a question would be, why am I doing it again? Dennis is doing the Toji treatment. No! Told you actually had a kid. To have a child, you need to come in contact with another human being, I believe, unless you adopt them, but... I'm not adopting anyone. Why would I do that? Why would I do such a thing? You think I have the time to take care of a child? I would never adopt someone at this point in time. Huh? How does this work? Let me see. Well, I don't know. What do I want to do with this? I could do... this could be Ononoki, I guess. Could be Ononoki. It could be that one. It could be the Ononoki where she like dresses up. Or no, she doesn't dress up. That just is her outfit. Where she has the pants and such. Although I like the original Ononoki better, so... So now I'm kind of torn. To utilize this pose properly would require me to do pants instead of a dress, but I don't want to do a dress because... I don't want to do pants because I like the dress more. Hello, Pedro Killer. How's your day going? Oh, that's the pose he wanted. I mean, look, maybe I can do it. Oh, there you are. This thing. So she has this like jacket that just kind of... Oh, I guess she's straight up just dressed up like Kagenui. She has the thing that goes around like there. Then she has this. That's what her... Oh, so her back looks like that. Contact phone with bros ended. Unfortunate. Also ate pizza. Nice. Something like that. Does sound like quite the eventful day. Well, it's good that you had a good day. Something like that. Never seized to amaze me. Well, I don't have seizures. Not yet. Although I did see a seizure-inducing video last night, but... It's neither here nor there. Luckily, I'm not epileptic. So, that's fine. Does she have a scene going down the middle? Oh, that is terrible. Anyways, no. Where is it? There, you. What's happening with your pants? I guess she has a seam going down the middle. So she has like 3 of them. She's one going down there and one going down there. Has anyone here ever tried Castlevania? The game or the show? I've seen episode 1 of the show. Not your father, but welcome to the stream. The game? No, I've never played the game. I don't know how, but I almost got Prince of Persia confused with Castlevania. I was gonna say, wait, actually maybe I have, but no, that was Prince of Persia. A long time ago. I have epilepsy, but I'm irresponsible in taking the pills. That's not good. You do understand how that's bad, right? Maybe they taste bad. That's besides the point. Well, if you're forgetful, maybe you can set an alarm. That's what I would do if I were forgetful. Oh wait, I am. It's all shits and giggles until you forget to set up the alarm. Bruh. This is a new level. Yeah, you should be able to see the line going down the front. Okay, well. Then she has these big boots. Do you like brushes that emit the texture of graphite? I love this type of brush. Maybe. I mean, if this is the type of brush, then sure. If not, then not really. I mean, I don't... Yeah, I like this type of brush, but I don't know if this is exactly what you're talking about. She has these really tall shoes, actually. Like platform shoes. I mean, they're not necessary. Oh, no, they might actually... This might actually be what they call platform shoes, now I'm thinking about it. This might actually be the real deal. Something, something... Well, no, actually. That'd be a stupid joke to make. Ah, I see. No, that doesn't work. Well, then I'll do the opposite. I think what needs to happen, actually, is I need to first remove that. I need to then take this. Well, not that, but this. Right there, and I think lifting that up is probably what I need to do. Is this a commission? No, I'm just drawing. Just drawing for the sake of streaming and for the sake of fun. No commission here. There you go, that looks a little bit better. Alright, let me see to it that I do the actual pose now. It'd be something like this. She's then sitting down. Yeah, I guess that's my problem. I just tend to make that too long. Well, it's not really long at all. What's the character being drawn? Onanoki Yotsugi from the Monogatari series. Though I'm not necessarily treating this like a commission, there was someone who wanted me to do a pose like this with the character. I guess they did technically ask... They did actually ask for a commission of it. They did actually ask for a... Yeah, they asked for a commission of this drawing, but I'm not gonna do a commission. I could just do whatever they asked without it being a commission. After all, I do like the character. Well, I'll fix this. I think the perspective here could need some work. Like, I think this foot would be bigger because of the perspective. Well, which foot is coming out more? Because it kind of looks like this foot is... Well, I think that's because of the size of the knee. So increasing the knee here would make it look like this one is... Okay, yeah, that looks better. And then decreasing the size of this one would probably be what I want. No, the knees should be the same size, now I'm thinking about it. It's not like the knees are necessarily going at... They shouldn't be, like, extremely smaller or bigger than the other one. But this foot here should be smaller because this one is not going out as much as the other one. So it should be like something like that. She's supposed to be on this throne thing to about her waist. Yeah, right there is probably where the... Yeah, that angle doesn't make sense. How did they... Why did they do it like... Okay, I guess what's happening is this one's closer, so you get to see less of it. It's like a warped perspective in this case. Warped. You know, I'm kind of hungry. Haven't eaten breakfast. I probably should get to that. I think I'm going to end the stream in about 30 minutes. That way I have enough time to do, like, literally everything else I have to do in the day. I need to record a video. I need to get the challenge submissions into a video format as well. I need to try to finish up that commission, or at least progress on it. Her arm is gonna be falling down like here and there, so the middle of her arm is gonna be like there. I like the way they did the forearm in this drawing, actually. But is it morning for you right now? No, it's actually I do need to eat breakfast, but it's actually lunch. It's 5:05 p.m. Or if you're in military time, it is 17:05. Yeah, no, I'm quite late in eating. I just haven't eaten for the day. I woke up and I got to work on a drawing, and then I immediately started stream, so I didn't really get to eat or anything for the most part. Well, I mean, it's not like I immediately started streaming. Like, I woke up, I did what I needed to do, and then I started streaming, but I definitely didn't eat. I thought eating would take a little bit too long. Well, yeah, I thought eating would take a little bit too long. I wanted to get this stream over with early on in the day, or earlier in the day than I did yesterday, so I can do the things I need to do. Well, I'll fix up the hand in a second. It's not like the hand really needs much to be fixed. I just need to move this finger up, maybe just something like that. Need to shorten this finger a little bit. Need to make the knuckles more able to be seen, more prevalent, or whatever. I don't know. This arm is gonna be coming in like that. Eating popcorn while watching Unlimited Crab Works. Speaking of, I was actually watching popcorn is nice. No, I was watching Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. I'm about to finish it actually. These are some pretty eyes, thank you. Oh, her head is kind of small. Let me fix that. Yeah, I was wanting to draw Ononoki. I guess I was gonna draw Ononoki. But then I realized, oh yeah, wasn't there someone who wanted me to draw Ononoki? They actually wanted to commission me, but I decided I'll just do the thing without a commission. It was like supposed to be Ononoki in this type of pose and such. But I like Ononoki, I like the character, so... Plus the pose is interesting. Kind of interesting. Well, it should be if once I add in the rest of the stuff. Yes, that show's so good. Are you gonna draw anyone from it? Probably not, no. Probably not, no. Maybe I'll draw Saber. I did think of... Do I not have Saber on my list? That'd be odd if I don't have Saber on my list. Okay, well, I'm gonna add Saber to my list. Yeah, I'm gonna draw Saber probably at some point. Rin is cool. Rin is cool. Do I want to draw her? Probably not. Don't say that. I mean, I've drawn a good amount of Fate characters, but I haven't done any from, like, Fate... Oh, of, like, the anime, for the most part. Like, I've drawn Jack the Ripper, I've drawn... Oh, what is your name? I've drawn Queen Draco, or whatever. Rin and Ilya together. So, actually, funnily enough, I don't have Ilya on my list. I like Rin. You know what? I don't know, maybe not Rin. I might draw Ishtar. But that's a I don't know, actually. I'm not... Or Erishkakal. Is that the name? Is that how you say it? I like... Yeah, maybe I'll draw Rin. Rin is... I do like Rin. Do I like her enough to draw her, though? Probably not. And Ilya's neat. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say about her. She's neat. Yeah, I mean, same difference, but they do look slightly... Well, okay, obviously the body's like the same, but they have like different outfits, right? That's really the differentiation I'm making, I guess. The outfit's slightly different. Or not even slightly, the outfit's wildly different. Although I might like Rin's normal outfit more, so maybe I'll just draw Rin. Oh yeah, I should probably draw this with the head at the correct orientation so I can imagine where the hair is supposed to be going. My favorite servant is Iskandar. Right. Alexander the Great. I'm pretty sure, right? That's his actual... That's, like, what he's supposed to be. Yeah, Ishtar's outfit is a little too much. I mean, not really. Well, okay, yeah. Like, I think the reason I'm not too wanting to draw it... Like, I'm fine with drawing revealing outfits. I've drawn Queen Draco. I think I've just drawn a lot of those types of outfits recently. I think that's all it is. Like, I've drawn Jack the Ripper. I've drawn what's her face? I've drawn Queen Draco. There was another character like that I drew. I'm kind of just I guess I don't want to do another one of the like bikini type of things. I've drawn what's her name? I've drawn Abigail. I think Ascension 2. But yeah, I mean I'm so angry he doesn't appear more. Right, rest in peace. My goat. It's not too much, like, and when it's like when I say not really, I'm more so speaking for myself, right? Too much is gonna be subjective. But it's not too much for me. Like, that's not the actual reason. It's more so like I've just done a lot of that type of outfit recently. I was like, yeah, Fate loves the floss bikinis. Yeah. I've kind of used up my quota for now. Oh, sorta. I mean, like, at some point I'm probably gonna do it again. It's fun, right? And plus it's easy. It's easier to draw. It's easier to draw than like maybe Shuten Doji's like. I mean, even her. Sorry, I hit the mic. I even drew Doji Shuten, and she has like that kind of thing. It's not necessarily the same thing. I prefer hers more than the others because it's just more interesting. And skin is easier to draw than clothing. But I want to do something else right now. So I might do Rin. You know what? Maybe not. Let me actually look up Ishtar's outfit. Just remove the clothes that were set. Yeah, but like, I don't know. If I'm drawing a character, it is easy. Like, it'll be way easier if I just remove all the clothes, but I think it'd be less interesting. So like having some clothes will be really cool. Ishtar. Yeah, Fate. It might actually be easier to just draw Rin's outfit, actually. It's not the same. The parts of her that do have clothing, the clothing is not super complex, but it's not super simple either. I think Rin's outfit in general is just going to be easier to do than not. They do love those string bikinis. the bikinis with like the really, really thin what's the thing that goes around the waist? Actually, like it's not the hem. Is it a hem? Whatever. Yeah. They do like those. Jack the Ripper's dress is actually pretty cute. I don't know how I got to Jack the Ripper. I think it just started recommending me Jack the Ripper after I clicked on Ishtar, but whatever. I'm not complaining. Yeah, they really do. I didn't notice. Or, well, okay, it's not like I didn't know. Like, I know they like their bikinis, but I didn't know that. I didn't pay attention to like the specific type. Yeah, you right. Even what's her name? I think Elizabeth Bathory. I'm pretty sure that's her name. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I don't even know this girl. Who is this? Fair enough. In general, they are easier to draw though, so I get it from a character design perspective. Or they just like showing off skin, which, I mean, fair enough. I get it. But I've drawn too many of them recently. It started to lose its effect. Its novelty, I guess. Put 3 band-aids on. Well, I mean, to be fair, there was a point recently that I was thinking, I want to do more art with band-aids, but I haven't. That's worse. You know how the G-string is worse, right? Than the I'm more inclined to go for the band-aid than another like bikini type thing. But nah, I'm not that lazy right now. Yeah, the author knows what he likes. True, I respect that. I respect it. Plus, I mean, there's a bunch of other outfits. There's a bunch of other outfits that are not like that. I might draw Mordred. What does Mordred have, actually? Does Mordred have, like, a bikini type thing? I know she has, like, a very exposed top. It's more like a tube top sort of thing. But, yeah, she has like, a dress type armor. It's not really a dress, though. Yeah, maybe Mordred. Do I have Mordred on my list? I want to draw Mordred. I'm not sure if I should get ice cream today or not. What do you say for fate? Wah? Ice cream's cool. If you want ice cream, get ice cream. Mordred, yeah, let me... Do I have Mordred on my list? Because I remember asking... Did I ask Patreon for Mordred? Did I... But I don't think I ever had her on my list, so let me write that so I don't forget. Ciliar? Wait. Cililar. What's Cililar? Who is that? Mordred. I assume it's a fake character. It's similar when she takes the armor off, kind of that tube top looking thingy. Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying similar. Were you trying to say similar? Is Cililar not a person? Probably not. It was probably just a mistake. Wow, she has some cool armor, though. In her different forms, she has some cool armor. But yeah, she does have, like, that tube top. I'm not even... Yeah, I don't mind the tube top. I'm just tired of drawing, like, the bottoms. Like, the bikini stuff. I'm not that tired. It's odd. I just feel like I could do something more interesting. It's not even like I have a problem with it. I'm making it sound like I have a problem, but I do not. This is a very cute sketch, actually. Okay, time to put in the dress. Although the dress was supposed to be, like... Okay, I guess I downloaded it, so... Then turn down... Drum covered in slime, then turn down the opacity for alternate versions. Slime seems like it'll be difficult to draw. It'll be a hassle. That's what my brain's telling me. And my brain might be right. Yeah, Mordred has the tomboy thing going on. Yeah, Mordred's cool. I like Mordred. Who doesn't like a good tomboy? Well, I guess people who don't like tomboys, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I guess for the dress, I need to think about it more. So I guess I'll call it a day. I mean, it's been 30 minutes since I said... 30 minutes ago, I said in 30 minutes I'll probably end the stream, and it's been 30 minutes, so I'm probably gonna end the stream. There's a lack of tomboys from Dennis. Is that true? Probably true. That might just be true. Yeah, this one's gonna be fun. What was that? How did I even get that to up here? I see. Yeah, that's quite the fun sketch. Alrighty. And oh yeah, and then we had the panel. Look at that tongue. It's just funny to me. I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of that you know that cat meme, the gif of like the cat with the tongue out like that. That's what this reminds me of. And it is funny. And it is funny to me. Please ping the server when you're drawing Saver. I can't miss this. I probably won't. But I mean, I'm probably gonna post it. You know, I do post my sketches and stuff on my YouTube post though. If I do, I'll die. I mean, you won't miss it. You won't miss it, I'm sure. I mean, whenever I'm drawing something, I do tend to post like the sketches of it. Yeah, I tend to post like the sketch, and then I post like the flat version, and then I post the finished illustration. So you have like at least 3 chances to see it. I don't post a lot of my drawings to my Discord, at least when it comes to the Art of Singularity Discord. I don't really post it there. But if you guys want to... I don't know why I keep saying that. I have no idea why I start off that. Anyways, I'm trying to say, there's links in the description of the stream if you want to check them out. My Pixiv link, where I post art there. I post my art there. Art that I probably don't post other places sometimes. On my Twitter, you can go to my Twitter. That's there. That's chilly. I mean, you can see the links. Yeah, Patreon to get exclusive artworks. Currently, I'm working on a Karin drawing from Karine? I don't know. From Blue Archive. That'll be fun. It's about to be finished. I think I should be finished today, hopefully. I hope. I'm gonna try to finish it today. Next up is not a Capella drawing. Next up is the Shelter drawing, which this is gonna be it. Shelter. Haven't drawn Shelter in a while, so that'll be fun. And that will be an exclusive artwork for Patreon. This one is just a random drawing I'm doing, and then okay. Have a good day, guys. I will be back later, and by later I mean tomorrow, probably. So yeah, toodle.